something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning. So, let's expect an unusual end.
What's going on, everybody? Great Flood here, and welcome finally to Biomutant. Now, this game was actually announced, I believe, last year, if not the year before. I believe it was the year before last, but it's pretty much taken place or so in this around the Tree of Life or so, and you have these little furry animals of a certain species that you choose from. There's like a certain variety of skills that you choose as well, whether it's like a commando, or a Deadeye, or like a Ronin or something like that. Very awesome. I'm so glad it's finally here. I've been wanting to play this for a while. But we're going to be getting into this, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Stay strong, stay excellent. I'll catch you on the next one.
Encode your DNA.
Okay. Primal. Primal is a nimble developed A-word breed, a hybrid of gene mutation making them nimble, dexterous to a cause of lesser developed intellect. Dumdun, wow, is the least developed A-word breed, a hybrid offshoot that compensate the lack of mental prowess with physical strength. Oh, that's so cute. Rex is an extraordinary developed A-word breed, a hybrid outcast with an even DNA string, making it apt for both physical and mental challenges. Hyla is a regenerative developed anthropic breed, a hybrid with a gene mutation, making them extremely tough and resilient. Oh my gosh, that is so ugly. The fit breed is renowned for a high evolved mind. Its genius is directly interlinked to the power of Ki, which amplifies their psionic output. And then we got Murgle. Murgle is a definition of an idolized breed. Its evolutionized lineage has gone in the direction where form and appearance has dominated over function. Okay. I'm thinking this dude, because he looks pretty tough.
Der Commando.
I'm gonna go with Commando, because you know me, I'm all about that John Rambo style.
Commando chosen.
Alright, so we got him halfway on strength, halfway on agility, so that way he can move pretty good, and also because he's got, more melee damage. So I'm gonna go with that.
Good choice.
Thank you. Oh, guys, I'm actually really excited about this.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice, or simply stop living.
Wow. That's pretty brutal.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your Ki, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Okay.
Can't believe you'd choose that thing over me. But
That thing?
better half. My way is both better and brighter. Light makes it easier to see the best end.
Maybe I want some challenge.
The best end is the one you decide yourself. And it seems we're headed in the right direction.
Oh my gosh. It's kind of rude.
Guess left can be right sometimes.
That's right. Way to be optimistic there. What was that?
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A
Oh,
reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
kind of bring it back to life though. I mean, yeah. Shit. Look at my dude. He looks so cool, doesn't he? Oh my gosh.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Hmm. Interesting. Oh, look at that, dude. Oh, hi!
Oh, okay. Ow. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Okay. What? Oh, okay. Yeah, I know we gotta shoot that mine on his back. Okay, this is not the time nor place to end this story. Ow. Oh, dude. Okay.
Interesting.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day.
Okay.
Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Okay.
The predator isn't the only threat. The
is a
wildlife
boss
started
fight?
to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to
Okay.
die.
Okay. Oh.
Right in
Oh,
the
snap.
face. Deadly.
Come on, man. Okay. Interesting. Electric module. Okay. So, I gotta go in here and check this out. Okay, that's not breakable. What's this? Oh. Well, that's a good place to find something. Cool. Remember to parry when enemies attack. When the enemies attack, you will see a lightning bolt flash over their heads.
The
Press
oil
L1.
sludge is everywhere. To most,
Okay.
it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution.
Oh, I like that.
Nice shot.
Ah! Cannot see! Okay. Did I? Oh, that's death. Okay, so I can't go back there. Okay, common. Cool.
Now that's a flesh wound.
Oh, I just straight up murdered that dude. Okay, I think that's just health, right? Okay.
Small things for your big ideas.
What does that mean? Oh, I got consumables. Functions. Okay. So don't have a lot to go on there. Anything up here? No. Okay. They got nothing. Cool. I'm actually enjoying this game, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It's something new. You guys wanna create your own little furry animal? He looks serious. Shielder. Some enemies carry large shields. You need to break them. Break the shield with melee attacks before you can deal damage to the enemy. Okay. Uh-huh. How? Oh my gosh. Ow. Okay, yeah. Come over here, real quick. Oh, I just went underneath. Oh my gosh. Woo! Leveling up, defeating enemies, and completing quests will give you XP. Leveling up allows you to raise by 10. Get 1 point, you can unlock Wung Fu perks. Okay, cool.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight. That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy. Whoa. It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
So, water hurts me, right? Am I reading that right? Okay.
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed
my.
under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. Fist-to-face.
Oh yeah, I love this. I can do that all day, man. Okay, I better just...
That'll come in handy.
Woo!
sound of spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing.
Never.
It's coming from behind that door.
But that means it's good, because I actually like fighting
A
enemies.
warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt.
Okay.
It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Come on, man.
There you go.
Not brain melt. I figured it out first try. Out of date. Perfectly countering an enemy attack will stun them. A stunned enemy has stars circling above their head. After hitting the enemy again, you can launch them in the air by pressing L1.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. Sock it to him. Up, punch, crunch. One down soon. Scragged another. Those are the kind of things you need. Great shot. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Hold up, let me get some of this stuff first.
You could put that to good use.
Wait, where'd he go? Oh, Timer, you better get back here. New friend and old friend.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why.
Mpa, wherefore, whereway, tamuk, gabamuktab.
He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up.
Muk bebuk.
He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed.
Oloi bo.
My Harry Potter?
Yalawawatnawa.
There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true.
I'm not a Ronin.
Bebuk.
The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad.
I'm not a Ronin.
Dwela bofo. Farfarifto. Tuka kubu.
The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past.
Far kobemako to far titaba.
How Lupa Lupin somehow left you alive after his raid on the old village. He must have had a purpose with that. The question is, what?
Put the water. Come reaper.
There's
Chosen
no
one.
doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end.
Le yayato. Luatolu dum.
He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have.
Wow.
Hunkutu buvum.
It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land.
Maotoliawahu. Luatolu dum.
After the old village was destroyed and you disappeared, a struggle between the families erupted, and over time, the disciples turned against each other.
Yeah. Move.
Okay.
Boom. Luatolu mawa.
Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
I don't, actually. Love the haircut, dude.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Mooma knows you are here. Sounds like he thinks she does, despite your heart growing dark. There's nothing as powerful as a Mooma's love.
Oh.
He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life.
Why do I feel like I'm playing Planet Earth?
Magic. He claims it's just the force of life, the existence of energy, powering and connecting all things living, like the Nono.
Okay.
The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you
cannot
should
keep a
get
straight
over
face
there
at
and
this
ruffle
dude.
it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Oh, I'm supposed to... Okay.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree.
Okay.
You'll need a net to catch the Nono.
Alright.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed.
Good.
He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the Pensai tree. Oh, it'll need a continuous flux of ki over the 12 months to come, so countless, he'd say.
Oh, that's great.
One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world.
Okay.
But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Oh, look at that.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Mooma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Mooma comes looking for you. You did good here today. No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not.
Oh no.
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life,
Wait.
but now he's afraid it might be in vain.
You're the eldest dude?
The
No
tree
way.
started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eaters' DNA into overdrive.
Okay.
His friend Gizmo is working on a Mecton and needs help
Gizmo!
defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route.
I can definitely do that.
Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the Majute and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Googlide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast.
I love these names.
Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route.
Interesting. Okay.
The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own.
I gotcha.
He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. His friends have prepared something specific for each World Eater. The Mecton, the Octopod, the Majute, and the Googlide are almost ready to ride. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Aww. Thanks, dude. Wow.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Oh, they got electric towers too. That's cool. Oh my gosh. Hi. I gotta fight that thing? Or is that the World Eater?
Must be the World Eater that
Oh.
chewed off Out of Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The
I don't have a
World
hat.
Eaters have made their
got a
marks on
bandana.
our world over time.
Or a
That's
headband?
not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake.
Okay.
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
Oh, looks so sad.
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Well,
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack.
I got you.
He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
Okay.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
Oh, good.
He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
I mean, sure. I just went with darker red because. Oh.
Light in you!
Okay. I like the light. What are you trying to say? Too much already?
What's there to like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
There's out of date again. He must have missed something important. Out of date knows
buddy.
you'll make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there's 2 nearby. The Jagni tribe is likely to be your primary choice as they seek to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war.
Okay.
The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same.
Wow, I've heard that from somewhere.
The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Jagni especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. He believes you share Jagni's view on the world. Regardless, Jagni would welcome someone that had helped them against the Myriad tribe.
Okay.
He'll be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
Gotcha.
Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Alright, wow.
That's
This
the
looks pretty
Jagni
awesome.
tribe's fault. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war or part of the problem. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Says their door is always open for anyone willing to join their cause.
Interesting. Wow. This looks pretty epic. What if Rambo went into a samurai village? Oh.
The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew.
Interesting.
He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 preceded you. The wall that separates them from the other side, the wasteland you came from. He guesses the time spent there just left a blank space in your memory, as empty and barren as the wasteland itself. He understands that sometimes we need to lose ourselves to find ourselves. But he's glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. Your Muma invented Wang Fu.
What?
Originally, it was based on unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain.
Whoa.
The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions. Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Says fear and hatred is the only path to domination, but you already know that. So embracing that side of you and helping them vanquish the tribes and letting the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life should be an easy decision.
No.
He didn't expect that of you. You were born bad so you could do good in this world. That weak mind of yours has made you soft. He'll give you a chance to change your mind before you leave and asks you to reconsider. Otherwise, you'll be seen as a rival.
I don't want to join him. I want to have an alliance with him, but I don't want to. I don't want the World Eaters to come up and eat the tree. I mean, the whole point of this game is to save the Tree of Life. So.
Then so be it. He wants you to know that they'll show no mercy at the end of this war, and offers you a last chance to come back and join when you realize you've picked the wrong side. And with that, he urges you to seek protection at Myriad Stone Fort before word gets out that you've chosen not to side with them. He disagrees, and the day you meet again, you'll understand why. It's time to say goodbye for now. And if it's not the kind of goodbye that lasts forever, then the next will mean the end for you.
So it just threw me out. I didn't get to fight him or his men. Oh man. Oh, hello there,
Better
buddy.
beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurled.
Ah.
Come on, buddy. Watch it. Whoosh. Oh, fire. Come on, man.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good
Oh,
and a
God.
code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place.
I'm with that.
He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and
I
that's
do.
something you have in common. He's convinced you've returned for a reason, and is glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense your...
Oh yeah, okay, so it's pretty much the same.
The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe. The Myriad were placed here to fulfill a certain purpose, chosen to unite the tribes and take control of their destiny. The tribes need a firm hand guiding them into the future.
Well, there we go.
Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. You need to take the struggle to the enemy, or the enemy will bring it to you. When survival is threatened, there's no other option left but war. He
Okay.
wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of.
Okay.
He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. Even though you don't share their values, they hope you'll lead with mercy. The outcome of this war is up to you. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. You were all part of the same tribe once, but without your Muma there as a guide, the disciples turned on each other and formed their own tribes. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good. Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help. He can't blame you for not remembering, but he can sense the stillness of something lost.
I regret that.
As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. They look determined. Better watch out.
Yeah, they look pretty mean.
He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. He says that it's not too late for you to turn back, though. There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are.
No one needs to get hurt. Ah.
He says you're right. Nobody can tell him what he can and can't do, and that includes you.
Really? Oh, it's a fight you want, huh? You're gonna be the first one I take down, son. What?
She asks if you're hurt. What happened? She's there for all disciples. That's her commitment as Sifu. And when she needs them, they're there for her and each other. The most important thing is that you're okay.
I'm good.
She suggests that you forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them more.
That's true. I actually have done that a time or two.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best.
Popsy is knitting?
Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling. Training with Muma will make you feel better. It always does. He'll leave the quick part to you. You're the martial artist, after all. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics.
Okay. Usually it's the dad teaches you how to fight, not the mom, but I mean, that's a cool aspect, I guess.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
Sorry.
Wants you to understand that you can do anything if you work really hard.
I believe it.
She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down. But there's enough time left for repetition, and you need it. Training dummies don't hit back. Wants you to prove that with some practice first.
Okay. Oh, little Les is so cute. Woo!
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you. Thanks you for being such a good student.
Oh,
Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz. You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it. Says he's always thought so well of you, just like her.
oh my.
Catchy.
Hit
Your
hit
Mooma
triangle.
says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful. She's happy you appreciate what others do for you. A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device. It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see. Says it's not a record keeper, more like a companion.
Oh.
Everything ends, both good and bad. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow.
Oh. That was so nice. Oh, hi.
Nothing could stop Lupin from setting the world on fire.
The same dude I fought in the beginning. Okay.
Your Mooma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it. Your Mooma says this is it. The time has come. She must... Lupin is a problem older than you. Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead.
Oh.
She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with you. History. She loves how brave you are, but she can't be worrying about you while she fights. This is her fight. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present.
I ain't gonna let him just fight my mom like that. Crazy?
You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Mooma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water.
She can swim?
You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
Okay. Come on, Mooma. Oh no. Oh no, I'm supposed to go back to... Oh no. Y'all, that was so close. Oh, so I can swim. Oh.
Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now.
Did he eat her?
If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory.
Oh. Oh, wow, why is it shaking like that?
As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.
Dang.